Hey YouTube, this is Zach and Jacob. Tonight we're going to be reading out of the book of Psalms. And tonight we're going to be reading Psalm 1, the way of the righteous and the end of the ungodly. And I'm going to hand it to Jacob and he's going to start.
Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stands in the path of sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law he meditates day and night. He shall be like a tree planted by rivers of water that bring forth its fruit in its season, whose leaves also shall not wither, and whatever he does shall prosper.
The ungodly are not so, but are like the shaft which the wind drives away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knows the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish.
And that was Psalm 1. And what Psalm 1 talks about is being a Christian. When you're a Christian, you do not stand in the counsel of the ungodly, which means don't hang around people that are always dissing God or Jesus and they're always saying stuff like, "Oh, God isn't real" or anything. Just stay away from it. If you can't do it, then stay away from them. And nor stands in the path of sinners. That means people who sin constantly, like all the time, like completely lie, steal, smoke, drink when they're underage. And I think Zach's got something to say also.
It talks about in verse 3 that he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that brings forth its fruits in its seasons, whose leaves also shall not wither, and whatever he does shall prosper. It means that he'll be good and won't sin if he reads the Bible and everything, and that if he's good, his leaves will not wither, and whatever shall prosper. And it says in verse 1 that blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, which means that you don't want to walk with the bad people and the bad crowds and everything. And back to Jacob.
And also what things Zach might have left out. It's easy to pull a tree out that you just planted yesterday. So if you just started reading the Bible a day ago and you think you're all good and you're just really godlike, and then suddenly something comes along, but you are easily pulled. So if you've been reading your Bible for 10 years, how easy is it to pull a 10-year-old tree out of the ground with your bare hands? I don't think any human could possibly do it. And also does not sit in the seat of the scornful. And what that means is you don't sit with people also dissing God and saying F him or F that or whatever, swearing a whole bunch of stuff. And this is my first chapter that I actually memorized, so
mine too.
This too. It's only 6 verses. So hopefully you guys liked it, and I think Zach's gonna close for us.
That was Psalm 1, the way of the righteous and the end of the ungodly.